Yo, man, listen, welcome to the Philly Side Boxing Podcast. You already know there's only one side, and that's the Philly side. Listen, you already know I'm your coach. I said coach, my bad. I'm your host, JD, and you know you got your co-host, Coach Wood, Big Coach Wood, Big Dog Wood. But, my, what did I say? All right, so you already know how I start the show out, Coach. How you been, Coach? How you feeling, man?
I'm chilling, tired. Got back from the gym not too long ago. Training other people. Same shit, different day.
You gotta get back in yourself. I know you be sparring, but
Yeah, I sparred maybe Saturday, and I just trained this morning. I train
it
every
look
morning.
like it look like your wife be putting in more work than, and she might low key probably put you
Yeah,
down low key. I don't know.
you could ask her. She know how much work I put in.
I see the shots y'all be throwing at each other though on the story, but man,
Yeah, I mean, she try to fight me sometimes. It's cute.
yeah, I thought I'm gonna start doing that with my girl because she wanna come to boxing to like release some of her anger and things like that.
No,
I can't wait for her to put the head gear on, coach, because
I don't know.
I don't know. Listen, that
I don't know. I don't know
that
what that was.
I don't know.
Oh,
Cause look,
oh.
ah,
I,
better
nah,
with
I
the.
think my money on her. After all that, my money on her. I don't know what that was.
Damn, dog, he doubting me, yo. Put down below. Y'all think I be my girl? I know I'm a.
First of all, that sounds crazy. You finna get booked. You finna get
Put her
charged.
body, all body work. All right,
Look,
enough
I do
playing.
not support domestic violence at all.
Enough playing. Listen, man, we had a good card that just go by Canelo versus Belang. I'm surprised. It was actually interesting card, Coach. Like, how you feel about the
Yeah,
card overall before we get into details?
overall, it was a decent card. It was like a 6 out of 10. Some fights saved it. Two in particular.
Which ones?
Well, I mean, if you're going by the card, then it will be the Berlanga fight and the Caleb Plant fight. And
That
on the
saved it?
prelims, it will be. I mean, if you separate the prelims from the main card, but if you put it all together, the Fulton fight definitely was good, and the Royman Villa fight that was a whole lot
I
of action,
missed that one. I wanted
a
to see
whole
it
lot of
too.
action.
I was in and out of sleep, y'all. But I was waking up and right on time though when fights was just starting. And then after that, I doze back off and wake back up and probably miss another fight, but another fight was
Mm.
already coming on. I be trying, but I ain't gonna lie, coach. I feel old like you, and I'm young, and I be
Yeah, my old ass
dozing.
stayed up the whole time.
I be dozing, man. Shoot, I be dozing. But I mean, all right. Let's start from bottom to go to the top. Cool boy, how you feel about Cool Boy performance coach versus Castro? What was his name again?
I think that was his last name.
Castro. Carlos Castro. Carlos Castro. I got
Yeah,
it right here. How you feel about that performance, coach?
it was it was meh, decent. It was okay. Once he started getting into his game and how he liked to do things, it was a lot better. When he was slipping, rolling, dodging, had him
Mm-hmm.
whiffing. Every time he tried to like do this walk down strongman shit, throwing one power shot, that's really when he got in the most trouble. But I mean, other than that, when he got into his own game, settled into his own bag, he started really, you know, teeing off on board. And I think if he was doing that the whole way through, he would have got him out because he started hurting at the end.
He showed very in that. I give him.
Yeah, yeah, he got
I just
dropped, but he got back up. I think him getting dropped was one of those flash knockdowns that he wasn't used to being in there because he was out for so long. So now he got hit with something real, got flash knocked down. He was like, "Oh, all right, he awake now."
yeah, he did get hurt a couple of times though. Even
Yeah,
after even after the knockdown, he got hurt after that too. But I mean,
yeah.
it was a good performance. One thing I don't like for I say my part is the disrespect. Prelims coach, come on, man. He lost one
No,
time,
no, he
and it
definitely
was
shouldn't have been on the prelims.
and the
He
loss
definitely
was against anyway a
right.
top two pound for pound guy.
Yeah, he definitely shouldn't have been on the prelims. He should have been on the main card. Like, yo, move Rolly the fuck out of here and get Cool Boy on there.
Like
Because
It's
I
like
like I don't know how Rolly got on.
it's like they gave up on them fast, like prelimps. I don't understand. I felt like it was. I don't know. I just felt like it shouldn't. He shouldn't have been pre-left. I feel like it was
No,
disrespect. I just felt like they
definitely should
thought
have
he
been
was
in main
done.
card.
My thing is the loss was respectable because it was against anyway, an A+ fighter,
Right.
pound for
One
pound
loss
guy,
against
man.
one of the greatest fighters in the world. There's no shame in it at
They
all.
gotta put him on. It's his first loss. Y'all got to be able to let him redeem himself. Just like they let Rolly redeem himself. Rolly was on the main card.
Did Rolly ever redeem himself?
That fight, I guess he did.
How?
I
The
mean,
fight
he
before that, he
won.
lost to Pitbull.
Yeah, that's true. But after that, he lost, so he had to redeem himself after that loss, right? I mean, so he redeemed himself, I
Yeah, but
guess.
what the fuck was he before that? He wasn't more accomplished than Cool Boy.
No, he wasn't. But it's
Yeah, that's
like I don't.
bullshit.
I agree. I felt like Cool Boy should have been the one on the main card. I felt like because it was one loss and against anyway. Come on, man. Anyway, y'all serious?
Right.
But overall, his performance. I mean, I feel like he showed adversity. I felt like he got dropped. He got back up and still proved I could still win this fight and came out still winning this fight. People think
Yeah.
they dropped this over. They
Yeah,
lost.
no. I
Oh, you
really
can get
think the
back
first one
up.
was a flash knockdown that woke him up. Got hurt a little bit, got caught with some stupid shots, but that's a lot of ring rust too.
Yeah, I feel like he had to knock that ring rust off. Once he knocked it off, he got in his zone. And yeah, he got hurt a couple of times, but still adversity and pushed through and still got the W.
Yeah, he did his best work when he was fighting like himself.
Yeah, definitely,
He did
definitely.
his best
Like
work.
I know he changed coaches. That could be the reason. Cause styles coaches and the different styles coaches. That could be a
Yeah,
reason too.
it takes
But
time to it
to
takes time
learn,
to
yeah,
meld
just
too.
yeah, cause it's like
Mhm.
okay, cause now we know I know he's with Bo and his old coach. They definitely go about things differently. Everybody do.
Yeah, everybody got their differences, and
So
they just got to learn how to meld it together.
yeah, so it's like he wanted to come in there and get the knockout, but I guess he didn't have that pop like he thought at that weight. I mean, because you got the
Yeah,
weights, the pop is
I don't
different.
think that's something he need to do. I don't think
I
something
feel like he just needs to be
that's his
pool
game.
boy and
Like
box and do what he do.
when he put that volume on people and start beating them the fuck up, that's when he does his best work. Because when he's slipping, rolling, and throwing shots in between, he really be beating motherfuckers up.
No, he do. Do.
And he don't need to do that one punch hard shit. Like, nah, just box these.
But since we talk,
That's when he looks his best.
so when we talk about Rolly, how you feel about Rolly performance?
That shit was ass. I was barely paying
Woo!
attention to the fight, to be honest with
Woo! Honestly,
you. That
coach,
shit was ass.
I ain't gonna disrespect Rolly, but my thing is, I felt like the fighter was tailor made for him. Honestly, I felt like he
Yeah,
was
I
tailor
mean,
made for him to win that fight because I didn't. The opponent he was facing really ain't give Rolly a challenge. Honestly, Rolly was
no,
just
they kind of both was ass, to be honest with you.
truthfully, yeah. But I just didn't want to say ass, but I
I
mean,
mean,
you
call it
get what
what
I'm
it was.
saying. He was tailor made for him to
Yeah,
get back to get that W back and get back in that conversation and get talking again.
of
Because
course.
against the top guys, I don't think he got it against the top guys. Honestly, Rolly,
Maybe.
TL, Dev, even the what's his name, Gary Russell.
Oh yeah,
Um, I don't think he got it against those guys. Honestly,
no.
they're going to time him so perfectly that the way Rolly punch, he pauses. I feel like it's easy to time somebody like that. That's why Tink got him out of there so fast because
Yeah, he
I
watches
timed you so easily.
his feet are sloppy. His punching technique isn't the best.
It ain't.
He's kind of sloppy.
But
He's like a brawler almost.
I mean, I give him his props for his dub.
Yeah, I
Can't
mean the
take it
win is a win.
away. I just felt like the fighters was tailor made. What y'all think, man? Y'all let me know in the comments. Y'all feel like that fighter was tailor made for him, or y'all think Rolly really got a chance to be really competitive with the top dogs? Y'all let me know. But comment below. But next fight, I love this fight honestly. Caleb Plant versus what's his name? Trevor
I heard
McCumbee.
Macumbi. Yeah,
Yes, sir. Woo! Go ahead, coach.
yeah, that was a good fight. I already said, like, even in my stories, I said that this fight is gonna be a lot closer than people think. The consensus was that Plant was just gonna steamroll this guy. either outbox him or
Eventually, he
not
did.
have any trouble with him. But I knew McCumbee was a tough, rugged fighter that's gonna swing. He gonna fight, and he's a strong guy. So
What?
that's what we saw. That's what we saw in the beginning, and I think the problem was Plant was trying to box too pretty. He
Back
was on the back
first.
foot too much,
So
and that's
he,
what McCombie likes because he's gonna run at you. He's literally
yeah,
gonna run at you with
get you off that
punches,
back foot and get you on the ropes.
and that's where Caleb got caught a couple times. Then once him and Breadman made that adjustment, and Caleb Plant said, "All right, I'm gonna bring the fight to him. Put his ass on the ropes." McCombie had no answer for it. He didn't know how to fight off the back foot. He didn't know how to fight on the
Defense.
inside like that.
Defense
And
wasn't there.
yeah, Plant showed that he got an inside, which is something that a lot of people
Yeah.
doubted about him.
They
We
down
all
his
knew he was
power too.
tough. Yeah, yeah. I don't know why, but they all knew he was tough, but they didn't know he could fight on the inside and make it an ugly fight for somebody. And he showed that. So I love the adjustment from him and his coach, and they got him out of there.
One thing I can say about Plant, man, I mean, he definitely been one of my favorite fighters for a minute. I like his game. I like how he talk, and then he back up how he talk. I don't care how
Hmm.
he lost to Dave Benavidez. That chin there, because he survived that fight.
Hmm.
That chin there. The only person that was to put him down was Canelo.
Right.
Canelo got popped. We all know that.
I
But
actually
it's
think he
like,
probably could have finished that fight too.
yeah, he could have. I feel like he gassed out. I think, and
Yeah, for sure.
Canelo was just on him like Benavidez was too. But I feel like we know Canelo. I feel like Canelo got way more pop. So I feel like that's how he was able to get him out of just because Canelo had way more pop. I felt like to put him to
Hmm.
get him out of there. But I think it was a beautiful performance by Caleb Plant. I give him a good B plus because he came in there. Yeah, like you said, at first he was trying to be the sweet hands with the fast feet, back foot, Caleb Plant. And then once he got adjusted, that adjustment he made turned it right on.
Perfect adjustment
And Trevor McCumbee couldn't answer.
at
Got him
all.
on them ropes, treated him,
Yep.
treated him. And
Broke him down.
that's why I like Caleb Plant because he back up his talk. He
Hmm.
talk his smack and back it up. Like honestly,
Yep.
I like to see him treat Edgar Berlanga.
I
Truthfully,
think that's a good fight, honestly, because even talking about Berlanga, like, yeah, he kind of got beat up, but that was a great performance from him. When you put it up against what we thought we was gonna get from him, that was a great
yeah,
performance.
yeah, and he lasted all 12.
Right.
I thought he was going. I thought Canelo was gonna stop him a little earlier. Honestly, I thought 5 rounds at most. Like it was nothing to
Yeah.
really like to like. I mean, figure out or
Hmm.
adjust to Edgar Berlanga for him.
Everybody was questioning his chin, and he showed he got a chin. So him and Plant would be a great fight, and I think it would do numbers. To be honest with you, since they
Yeah,
got that previous beef,
yeah,
both
and
lost to
they're gonna
Canelo.
talk. There's people gonna be at them press conference because they gonna talk smack.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
both of
gonna
them.
be
They're
a
gonna
very
talk that shit.
entertaining John. I give you that. That's for sure. It's gonna be a very entertaining build up, and it's gonna really sell.
Hmm.
But I give what you give Plant for that performance? What grade would you give him?
I'd probably give it A-, just because he did have to make the adjustments, and he did get dropped.
He said A minus.
Yeah, I mean he got dropped, but he didn't get dropped. But everybody know he got hurt by that shot.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Hmm.
But it
In
was
the
good.
beginning.
But
But yeah, once he made the adjustments, he cleaned them.
let's talk about another Philly fighter, Danny Garcia versus Lar.
Mm.
How you feel, Coach?
I felt like they made the right decision because from the first bell, Danny did not look interested in the fight whatsoever. Looked like he was there to collect the bag. That's it. He didn't
Oh,
want
I
to
feel.
engage. He didn't come to win. He came to just collect his check. His dad kept asking him, "You're right. What's going on?" And then, once he got dropped, he realized like he hit that wall where it's like it's not worth it anymore. So I really think it's time for him to hang it up.
I think like can't really say nothing about the performance. I just felt like you said he just came in for the check.
Hmm.
Danny definitely gonna go down as one of Philly's greatest for sure.
Hmm.
Still multi division champ. Um, Danny, I mean, I feel like hey man, this time here. What y'all feel? Y'all think Danny Shane get up? Let us know in the comments. Because Danny, hell of a fight. Man, listen, definitely had some hella fights in the past. He fought some of the best
Right.
of the best. I got some great knockouts. Danny did what he had to do back then. But I can see it too, because when he was in the corner, he was like, it's up to you if you want to call it. And I guess he just was like, all right, it's time to call it then.
Yeah, I think he prepared like he normally does. He got ready. He did all the work and everything.
He
He
had to
didn't come
lose much
into the
weight,
fight.
though.
No, he ain't come into the fight looking to quit per se. But I think once he got there and he realized he just wasn't into it anymore, I think that's when he realized like, all right, yeah,
That's how
this is
you know
done.
when that's how you know when it's really done. I feel like when you actually get to the moment and you're like, damn, I'm not really excited or ready to go in there and do my
At
best. And
all.
that's how you know. I feel like personally to me, I think that's how fighters know it's time to get rid of. Y'all let us know in the comments how y'all feel. Y'all feel like when fighters, how y'all feel? How y'all know when it's time to retire? Basically, I'm talking to the boxers. Like
Yeah.
how y'all
And
know how?
how he went down, he got caught, decided to take a knee, and then they say he quit in the corner. But I always say retire from the game before it retires you. So I ain't mad at it. Like it was no point in continuing.
And I feel like that was his thought too, right there. Like, I'm tired for this game, retire me. After he
Yeah,
got dropped, I guess I feel like that's what went right to his mind. Like, tired for
he
this
got
game,
money, he
retire
got
me.
businesses, he got everything he probably ever wanted from boxing. So
Mm-hmm.
what's the point? What's the point in continuing? Once you even think about that for a second, it's time to go.
It's all good, but then hell of a
Yeah,
fighter, man. Hell of a
I
fighter.
think he could be a Hall of Famer.
Definitely will be a Hall of Famer. But like he's a multi-division champ. I feel like that's enough. Get you in there.
Yeah, yeah.
Where did he start at? 30? I mean 35?
I think it was
Or did he start
35.
at 40? 35?
I don't think he started at 40. I think he started at 35.
Did he win a bout at 35? No. I know he won a
I
bout at
believe
40.
so. I think he thought he did. So he did win a belt at 35.
Yeah, because he
I
was
had to
trying to
go
be
back
a
and look.
four-time division champ. I remember him
Right.
saying that. He did say so. He won a belt at 35, 40, and 47. He was trying to do it at, what's it called? I thought he should have tried to
It's
do it at
60.
54. But I think he didn't want to do it at 54 because it's loaded, right? 54
It
loaded. So
it
he's
ain't
going
it's
to
all
really
tied
have
up.
to,
Yeah, it's all tied
yeah.
up too.
Yeah, so that's why I feel
American
like
weight.
he skipped it and just went to 60 because he did fight at 54 against
Jose Benavidez.
Benavidez, and
Yeah.
yeah, he looked good. I thought he looked good, and that's why I thought he was back honestly. But I didn't see that Danny this fight. Truthfully,
Nah.
didn't see
I
that
mean,
Danny at all.
Laura ain't Benavidez either. Laura's a whole different animal.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. But let's go, man. Woo, Canelo versus Balanga. You got on
It
this
was
fight,
cool.
coach.
It was cool. It was what we expected, but everybody just I feel like I got more respect for Langa from it. And I think he's, earned his right at more big fights. But other than that, it's kind of what we expected. Nothing out of the ordinary, nothing surprising about it.
Yeah, I feel like Canelo did Canelo.
Yeah,
Canelo definitely giving him a lesson. That's for sure.
yeah,
Canelo like Canelo. I just give I commend Edgar Berlanga for hanging in it for 12 rounds because
right.
he was catching some work. He was catching some hot
Yeah, yeah. It looked like they thought
shit.
about stopping it.
Yeah, but I mean, he hung on, he stayed in there. He ain't just give up and quit and take his check. I mean, some people do
Right.
that. It's a nice,
Yeah,
hefty
for sure.
check for the cash cow in the face of boxing. But it was a great fight. Overall, the card. What would you give overall? What would you give the card? A grade for this whole card.
C plus, B minus.
Minus.
Yeah,
I feel like it was
somewhere
entertaining.
around
I didn't think it wasn't like cause it was a lot of action packed. You didn't really see a lot of boxing. I mean, you seen boxing of course, but you know what I mean. Like you really didn't see a lot. You seen a lot of action honestly
there.
for
Yeah,
this card.
yeah. I
So
would say the Villa fight, the Cool Boy fight, if we're counting those, since those were prelims. And then you got the Berlanga fight and plant fight.
Yeah,
So
we collecting the whole card, even pre.
yeah, so
I'm
those
giving
four
it.
saved the whole. So
I give it a B. Y'all let us know in the comment what grade would you give this whole card. Let us know, cause I like to know. Have some debates in the comments. But we got we did talk about Cool Boy and the disrespect, but we could go to since we said since we my bad since we talked about that. It's this generation I can't stand, Coach. Like, as soon as you lose, not even Cool Boy, you trash, you done. Da da da. Like, how you feel about that? I can't stand that. They don't give you a chance to redeem yourself now.
I don't know. I think the fans talk out of both sides of their neck on that because they talk about, oh, we want the fights, we want the fights, but then as soon as somebody lose, you throw them in the trash, you disparage them, they're trash, they're this, they're that, they never should have been there. So yeah, they're not gonna risk it if every time they're thrown away, every time they lose. So if you want the fights, start respecting the fighters, win or loss. So I mean, at the end of the day, if they feel like their career isn't done after a loss, we might start getting the fights we want.
But that's why I don't want to blame Floyd, but I just feel like that the
Floyd did what he
perfect
did.
record.
That's not Floyd's
It's
fault
the
that
yeah
people stupid.
it's the perfect record everybody wanna see, and if you lose, you trash. That's like it kind of got something to do with the Floyd. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like, oh, if you don't go undefeated, you ain't that boy. Basically, you done. I feel like,
I
and like,
mean, Floyd played to it, but of course he's gonna play to it. He's trying to make his money. He played the bad guy. He did his thing. It's up to the fans to make them not feel that way. Floyd done. He did his work. What he got to do with it?
yeah, but I'm saying just the Floyd Mayweather effect of not
Yeah.
losing. I feel like,
And why is that effect carried on? The fans.
yeah, because but it's this generation, coach. Like
Yeah.
your generation already know. Like, and listen, loss don't define you at all.
Right.
Don't define you, like, because you can bounce back. You could come back and beat a Muhammad Ali or beat a Tank.
Hmm.
Maybe I'm just saying, like, and bounce back.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, you all because you lost to that person, but we all know as true, real boxing fans, styles make fights.
Right.
And
And
but say what you say.
that whole issue is why combat sports, as far as MMA and UFC, is actually getting bigger than boxing because they fight. They gonna fight. They fight the best. They fight whoever. They got losses all over their record, but they still able to get championships. They're still beloved by their fans, and that's how the sport stays alive. Once you got everybody cherry picking in boxing and everybody trying to avoid taking a loss, that's when it kind of took a dip and like allowed the UFC and other combat sports to kind of take over because people stopped watching. They stopped being interested in it because we're getting bullshit fights.
Yeah,
So it's kind of the fans' fault.
but with the MMA thing, a lot of people saying I think it's starting to get like boxing too because certain people starting to demand so much money to fight people, and that's how
I mean,
boxing is.
there's that, but they're trying to demand money that's like almost equivalent to boxing or even less than boxing. They're not getting paid well at all
Yeah, but
compared to boxing.
I know John Jones wanted like 34 million to fight. What's his guy name that for Anthony Joshua? He knocked him out. What's his
Oh,
name?
and Ganu, yeah,
Donald.
Frank.
Yeah, like
But think
it's
about
a
that. Think about it. He's asking for 34 million when you got Canelo asking for 200 to fight
woo.
Benavidez. So, and John Jones is probably as close as we got to a Canelo in MMA.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Yeah,
that boy in MMA,
yeah,
and he asking for 34.
yeah.
Canelo asking for 200, 300 to fight somebody. So
It's
that
just like
34 don't look so bad.
I'm just trying to understand why does this generation got that in mind? You that shit done. Cause like not even just the cool boy situation. I just can't wrap my head around. I'm just trying to figure out why is that. Like
I
why
don't
is
know. A
that?
lot of
Yeah.
people bring it up and say it's a black thing. And to be honest, I can't either agree or disagree with that because we look at some of the other fighters that have come back and like a Tim Zoo, nobody even cares that he lost, honestly. And it's really, I think it's probably a community thing. It
Yeah,
probably is.
it could be a black thing too. I remember we talked about that. I know we had when we got off camera. Is it a black thing that we can't lose? You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
can't remember what the full thing we was talking about. We was actually supposed to make a video on it together, but I don't remember even doing the video on it. I mean, I don't
And it
remember.
could just be an American thing. It don't even have to be black, white, whatever. It could be an American thing too, because uh, just from little shit I've heard, like Cool Boy got fans out there in Japan. He took a loss anyway, but he still is beloved out in Japan, and that's not even their guy. But he comes to America and he's trashed and forgotten about.
And,
So
and
it could be an American thing.
yeah, and like you said, it could be a black thing too. Cause we don't stick together,
Hmm.
coach. Like we don't like with the Ryan situation with them and the him doing drugs or the allegations and stuff. I'm doing things like that. They still
Hmm.
sticking behind him. They still love him. They don't care if he lost a tank. They still love him. And once the black, he trash, bro. He got cooked by Loma, or he got cooked by this and this and this. He got cooked, or even with the Terrence Crawford and Matrimov thing.
Hmm.
I don't get that. Like, all right, it was a tough fight. Now he ain't really like that. Da da da
I
da.
mean,
He not gonna do this. He can't
if you
do this.
even, they don't even, like you said, they don't even have to lose. Like
He can look
people are
bad.
so the people are so divided. Regardless. They want to fight amongst each other about anything.
Yeah, all it takes, like you said, all it takes from the just look bad or not. They best in that fight, and they this and they that.
You can
Like,
go into any barbershop, boxing gym, and you'll see one group of people disparaging a fighter and group of people fighting for that fighter. Just going back and forth over a whole bunch of nothing. They don't stick together anyway.
yeah, instead of
So
being on the one side with each other.
right, it's never that. It's always just, oh, he's better than it, and it's usually a black guy versus a black guy.
Yeah, like and it's sad because we like man, listen, y'all, we gotta stick together as blacks and as this community. Like we just stick together, no matter what it is or what that person did. We gotta stick together and we gotta help our peoples, no matter what sport, even boxing. I mean, cause like
Yeah.
all because I feel like even with AB since the AB lost, I feel like AB could come back and still be and still win and still show that I still could be AB. It's there.
He
I
can.
give him the benefit of the
He's
doubt.
done. He's done.
But
It's a bad example. He's done. He's done.
I was just saying in like a sense,
Nah, I get
like
what you mean.
have faith in him as us
Right,
in the
right.
community. Don't
But
say,
even
oh, he a
look
bum,
at
he
somebody
trash. Don't
look at
talk
someone
down
like
on him.
Loma. Look at somebody like Loma.
Oh, they
You'll
love
have black
Loma.
people. You'll have black people siding against Loma against Devin.
They still think that's crazy
Like
because he
Ukrainians
said
will
that.
never support the black guy
Yeah, and
against.
that's crazy because they said that, coach, about that and like look, they still love Loma. Loma ain't this, Loma ain't that. But as soon as that black guy lost, he this, he that. Or Loma lost, but Loma's still the greatest. Loma's still there, still that.
Hmm.
Like it's crazy. It's just like we just gotta stick together as a unit, a whole, as a community. Y'all gotta let us know in the comments. How do y'all feel? We gotta stick together. Am I right or am I wrong?
They'll fight in the comments still.
Oh, you already know that fighting the comics go. Cause that's the generation we in now. We in that generation. Everything is
Yeah.
online on the phone. I don't care about my phone, coach. I don't.
You'll
Like
see black people fighting black people in the comments while all the Ukrainians laughing at the black people.
exactly. And it's crazy because it was a guy. It was a video. He was talking about how the Asian guys. No, he was talking to an Asian guy, or I'm not sure who he was, but he was somewhere Asian, Chinese. He was like, I love the blacks, but the only thing is like they can't stick together. They turn on
Nope.
each other like this.
It's a community of
And if
individuals.
we was
That's
able to
all it
stick
is.
together, we'd be powerful.
I mean, that's years of conditioning for you.
Yeah,
Guess it worked.
yeah, it's crazy. But like listen, man. Next topic we got bare knuckle sport illegal in the state of PA. Coach, how you feel about bare knuckle boxing? Just period. I'm not a huge fan of it, but
I haven't gotten into it, but it look all right. It looks entertaining. I mean, shit, we got power slap, so I can't hate on bare knuckle
oof,
boxing.
That
Yeah,
smacking
so
stuff be crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you,
that
coach.
that power slap shit. That's a sport for people who can't actually fight.
They just
So they
want to
just want to
smack each
slap.
other.
Yeah, right. I don't know what that shit is.
But honestly,
But yeah,
go ahead, finish.
like bare knuckle boxing is it looks entertaining. That shit look dope, but I just haven't gotten into it yet. It seems to be more like older guys and retired boxers are doing it right now, but it's gonna start to pop. Now it's legal in PA, so it's growing.
Hmm.
I mean, we'll see where it goes. Might start looking into it.
It's crazy because I can't do the bare knuckles. Because you gotta understand, you gotta be able to hit somebody with your bare knuckles, no
Hmm.
gloves. That's
Like a
different.
street fight.
Like imagine Tank cracking somebody, coach, with no gloves on. Oh my god.
I
Man, you
mean,
might kill that man.
it's different.
You might
Honestly,
kill that
bare
man,
knuckle
coach.
might be a little better than the gloves because once you put on the wraps and the gloves, that's a fucking club. That shit is a fucking club right now. At least the bare knuckles, your hands have skin, they have some give.
You gonna
It's
fuck your
gonna it's
hands
gonna
up though. That's the
yeah,
thing.
fuck your hand up, but it's a little different than having a protected club on your shit. That's like almost swinging a baseball bat around when you got the gloves on. So it might be actually safer than regular boxing.
You think so?
As far as the brain injuries, might be. I don't know the science behind it, but thinking
Cause
about it, it might be.
listen, imagine fighting bare knuckle. I mean, you fight outside on the street, no gloves, of course, when you
Right.
street fighting somebody. But
But nine times
like
out of ten, them
some of
motherfuckers
these
can't
people
fight.
would be, yeah. Some of these, this is professional.
Right.
This is professional. This like you could skin all this for real by just cracking
Hmm.
somebody.
I think you got to worry more about cuts and bare knuckle than actual like concussive damage because you get cut a lot because of these fucking knuckles we got.
That's what I'm saying, cause it's a knuckles.
Yeah,
So it's like that's a wild sport. I think. I mean, like
it is.
some people find it entertaining. It's crazy though. Just like, like real people. Like thinking of a real boxer, like a heavyweight boxer. Somebody crack you. Deontay
Hmm.
Wilder in that motherfucker cracking you with no gloves, yo.
Hmm.
You might have to just go build your funeral bed, cause you ain't getting that up. You ain't getting back up. You might as well. What care plant do?
Hey,
You
dig the
might as well
grave.
did that grade, baby. Dig that grade. Them people that ain't got power in the spurt, oh, they gonna have some power then. Because that
I mean,
Barry
that shit
Knuckles hit,
hurt. Period.
yeah. So when you just boom with the knuckle, coach, that hurt. Like especially if you make sure you hitting right and that knuckle hit, it
Hmm.
hurt. You ain't even gotta be
That's
all
what it does.
hard with it for real. Like
Right.
make sure you land that punch perfectly, like how it's supposed to be. It hurt. Like just hitting your hand. You hit it like this, don't hurt that bad. But when you put that knuckle into it,
Hmm.
man, oh man, that's dangerous. I
It
can't
is.
see somebody like Tank or somebody doing that to somebody. That's just cruelty. That's just torture.
Well, it's legal now, at
Eesh.
least on our side. So
Yeah.
maybe we might start seeing it. Might see it at 2,300 or something.
Ooh. Man, it's gonna be a bloody ring.
I mean, that's what the people like.
Dude, listen, man. They said that's what the people like. How y'all feel about bare knuckle being legal in the state of PA? Y'all let us know in the comments. For all the Philly side, y'all let us know in the comments how y'all feel about bare knuckle sports, man. Cause that's dangerous. But
All that shit dangerous.
we all know Shakur fight was canceled now over a broken hand. How you feel about that, coach? Like, cause the
Uh,
punch they showed the video, coach, but the punch
who
didn't
released the
look
video?
hard.
First of all, who the fuck released the video?
Listen,
Because that's some
I don't know.
corny shit. They're an asshole for that because they knew that shit would look bad.
You gotta
He
ask the
already
community.
dealing with enough
Somebody know.
bullshit. He
Somebody know.
already dealing with enough bullshit.
Y'all let us
Talking
know
about
who
he
released the video.
because that's some asshole shit.
the
I hope it wasn't him.
the punch wasn't that hard though, coach. It was a tap for real.
That's why I'm saying that shit had to be broke before. It had to be like just holding on. It had to have little fractures in it already for that punch to cause it. It had to be already probably like little breaks throughout
Yeah.
camp. because you're hitting the bag a lot, doing a lot of med work. There had to be little breaks in between. Then maybe that one shot was the straw that broke the camel's back, broke it. Maybe the bone broke through the skin. Maybe I don't know. There had to be something up because that was a routine punch.
It's crazy because I was thinking about the Robert Castan. What's his name? They said his performance was like so boring. What's his name? Robert he about to fight. What's his name? Oh, Shiki
Oh,
Foster again. The rematch.
Conceição,
Yeah.
Robeson Conceição,
What's his name? Robertson. Yeah.
Robeson,
Or we just gonna
ROBSON,
say Conceição.
Conceição.
All
Yeah.
right, with the Conceição fight, I feel like it was. I think that's when it happened because before that fight,
Wait, who you talking
when
about?
he
Oh, you talking about when he fought
Shakur,
Hartoon?
no Shakur. I'm talking about when he
Yeah.
fought Conceição.
No, he didn't. Oh, I see. You talking about like 2 fights ago, like 2 or 3 fights ago.
Yeah, I think that's when he actually did the damage to his hand because the fight before Conceição, he actually was punching on the ball. I think it was the Asian one because that was his first fight
Yeah,
coming
yeah,
up. He actually
yeah.
was punching on her. That was actually a good performance.
Right.
And I felt like it happened. It had to happen there because Core after that. Because once I noticed that, I'm not hold up because Core gives a
No,
good
it had to
performance
be
at
the.
35.
It had to be the. Wasn't it the De Los Santos fight where he said he hurt his hand?
Yeah, Dallas Santos. That's what I was saying. The one that's the rematch that Shiggy Foster got. Dallas
No,
Santos.
that's Del Santos. You said Conceição. He fought Conceição too. Yeah, they two different people.
No, because I'm think that's who I was talking about the first
Yeah,
time.
Edwin De Los
I was
Santos.
talking
That's
about
who.
Edward Dallas Santos the whole time. Damn, my
Yeah.
fault, y'all. I'm talking about that's what I was trying to figure out because he got a rematch with Shiggy Foster.
No, De Los Santos not fighting no Shaky Foster. That's Conceição.
You sure, Coach?
Yes. Conceição's fighting no Shaky Foster.
Sure.
The De Los Santos fight was the one where Shakur was running.
I thought Dallas Santos was rematching Yoshiki Foster. I thought.
Nope.
Hold on.
That's Conceição.
I gotta bring it.
How
Gotta
much you
bring
want to
it
bet on it?
up. I
You want
ain't
to bet on it?
betting.
You ain't betting because you know I'm right. Let's look here. See, I thought you
Let's
was talking
see.
about he did fight Ropes and Conceição. You fought.
Yeah, I'm talking about Edward Dallas Santos.
You talking about Edwin De Los Santos? Yeah, that's the one where he was running because he hurt his hand. At least that's what he said.
I'm thinking that's the one who fought. What's his name? Oshiki
Mm-mm.
Foster.
Oh, Jackie Foster fought Ropes and Conceição, and they're about a
Nah.
rematch. Look at Conceição's boxing.
I'm looking. I'm going.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
Shackley.
damn.
Yeah.
How did I get them two mixed up?
I don't know.
Yeah, with the Alvin De Los Santos fight,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's when he hurt his hand because the performance before that coach was a good performance.
But I
He
heard
put a
he hurt
beating on
his.
it.
That the only argument against that argument is I heard he hurt his left hand with the De Los Santos fight. This time he broke his right hand. So if that's the case, then that's a whole nother issue because now both hands are fucked.
Yeah, that it's a crazy situation. Dang.
That's a fucked up situation if
Yeah,
both
cause now
hands
I'm
are
all
that threat.
over. Now I'm all over with this thing.
He's
Cause it's
got
like,
to. He's gonna have to look find a specialist or something to help him with the pain because that's your money makers. Like if these keep fucking breaking, you're gonna have to wrap your
yeah,
hand.
cause cause it's like his when he was fighting the guy before Edwin De Los Santos, it was a hell of a performance. So it had to be in between that Edwin De Los Santos fight or the fight after that, because it has to be one
No,
because
the fight
because his
after that
performance
was his
because it looked
last
like
fight.
he don't want to really engage in fight. But when he fought the bull before that, he engaged a lot more and he gave us a good performance.
Yeah,
That's why
that
I'm
was
like, it
Rich
had to
Froning.
happen between because Shakur look like he's not really putting out an oomph on me because it got to be something wrong with something with his hands in some way. Some way. Of
Yeah,
course, we know he just broke one of them, but so it got to be something. It got to be something. I'm not 100% sure, but it got to be something.
yeah, he fought De Los Santos and then came back and fought Fortunian, and that was his last fight. And both those fights, he says his hands was bothering. So it
Because
might have been. from the De Los Santos fight, and he just never got right, or
I
they just really breaking down over time?
well, I feel like he should check both hands to X-ray other
Yeah,
hand
he
because
needs to find a
he
specialist to
need to
help build
make
that back up.
yeah because once he get his hands right, I think Shakur gonna be different. I feel like he's gonna engage more. He's not gonna step out. He's gonna go blow for blow at times too. I feel like shot for shot. I feel like he's not scared to get hit. I think it's the hands, honestly, because there's
Uh,
something going on in the sense because before that he was giving us some good performances. Like even before that fight, Oscar, Valdez, he gave us a great performance. Jamal Herring,
hmm
he's not scared to engage.
hmm
They definitely engaged with what's his name. He was cooking what's his name. Valdez. Sorry to say, but I
hmm
mean he gave that boy a whooping.
No, no, he cooked him. Him and Jamel Herring. That's what I was wondering. That's what I was saying.
Like, and he
As his
stopped
performance is
engaging.
going down,
Yeah,
his performances are just
it's the
declining.
hands. I think it's the
It
hands.
gotta be.
Honestly,
It
people
gotta
think he
be.
just scared. I don't think Corey's scared. I mean, even for you to be fighting this long, I don't think nobody really scared to get hit as a boxer. You've been fighting for so long. You've been getting hit. It's normal to them now.
Right. Right.
It's not nothing like I don't think nobody's scared to get hit. I mean, y'all let us know in the comments how do y'all feel? Y'all feel like it's his hand that really made him stop really engaging. I think it's just he's just born to be born, but I mean the performances before that didn't show that. It got to be something, and I'm thinking it's the hands.
Right.
Y'all let us know in the comments how y'all feel. Is it the hands, or y'all feel like he's just really a boring fighter? Y'all let us know. I don't think he's a boring fighter. Honestly, I feel like he will engage. I seen some videos with him and Bud with when Bud was because he was fighting, but he jumped out and he was on the Joan with the the big
The
Joan,
bodies.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was fighting and Terrence Crawford was like, "Don't back out, gauge." I
hmm
think it's something with the hands. I think he's not really telling nobody. He's keeping it to himself in a sense, but I feel like it's something with the hands. I'm not
hmm
engaging because maybe my hands, and I don't want to go blow for blow. Now I broke my hand, which just happened. I ain't gonna say I'm happy it
Yeah.
happened because now he can finally really get down to the point of what's really going on. If Core
I
can really
mean,
come back and really engage again.
he should have been doing that. Like since he heard it 2 fights ago, he should have been really trying to find. That's the one thing you got to take care of more than anything. The things you need to make your money, your hands. He's really gonna have to invest in a specialist or somebody to take care of that shit because that's no good if they keep breaking that easy. You might have to wrap your hands different. You might have to do something different. Might have to actually invest in rehabbing a lot even after training. But he got to do something because this is gonna force him into retirement if he don't get it together.
Yeah. Pray he get right and engage. Hopefully, if it's really not that big of a problem, he probably just need to hop on it sooner when he was supposed to instead of
Right,
like hiding it and really just
right.
trying to like
He
keep it
probably
on
just
low
ice
and
it.
greet and yeah and roll with it for real.
He
Like
got to take care of that
yeah,
shit.
you gotta really go to the doctors, people. Please, please, please go to the doctor. I'm somebody who has to go to the doctors every month and often. See quite a few doctors. I mean, your health is important. I know a lot of doctors want to throw medicine in everybody's face, but that
Right,
might not always be the case because sometimes what doctors are really best for is just really X-rays, MRI stuff to see in your body and look in your brain and stuff. That's what they're really best for. I feel like because doctors, that's how they get down to what's wrong with you. You ain't gotta listen to the doctor after that. You could go to a natural healer and things like that. Somebody like a what is his name again? Dr. Sebi. I mean, Dr. Sebi's no longer here, but somebody like that if you want to really get a natural heal. But other than that, doctors are great for going there and actually find out what the actual problem is
right,
and then
right.
going to a natural healer. Because you don't want to take the medicines they throwing in your face. I understand that. They always want to throw a medicine in your face. They got a medicine
Facts.
for this, they got a medicine for that. But
Illegal drug dealers.
yeah, illegal drug dealers. Exactly. But I mean, besides that, let me how y'all feel about I'm not 100% sure about this, but Tank basically should be making a move to 40. I think it's gonna get dangerous to Tank move to 40. How you feel about that, coach?
I don't know if he will though. What move to 40
But
will he be making?
we got a call for him in Rio. We not 100% sure, but they said somebody in this IO camp said that that's what's next. Now I'm not
Mm-hmm.
100% sure. Not it's not 100% yet until that flyer hit that Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever you want
But
to
do we
say.
know if Ryo is going down to 35 or Tank going up to 40? Because Ryo just fought at 45. I mean,
I mean,
35, like 2 fights ago.
Ryo do got a belt. I mean, if you go down to try to be a two division champ to fight Tank, but I mean, hmm,
Right.
we don't
He
know
could
if the
start at
weight is
40 and
not.
go down.
We don't know if he can make the weight anymore. I'm not gonna say he can't or can, but that could be a
Shit, I
thing
think he can.
if he can make the weight.
He
He
never mentioned that he
could have been
couldn't.
a reason why he jumped to 40. But
I
like you
mean,
said, we don't know. He probably still can,
right.
but it can be that too. He's a champ at 40 now. But
Yeah.
how you feel if he really was to move to 40 though, to fight Ryo
I
and
don't
take
think
his belt?
I don't think it would be a permanent move, just like he moved to 40 to
It
fight
was,
Barrios. I think
but
he'll probably just do it for a particular fight and then go back down to 35.
if he stay at 40, say if he was to stay at 40, oh, it's gonna get busy. It's a lot of hell. It's some hitters at. Like
Yeah.
I feel like Gary and Tom Russell would give Tank a hell of a fight. A lot of people
Mm-hmm.
don't think about that, but I feel like Gary and Tom Russell would get a hell of a fight.
All right.
Woo! Somebody with the same experience as Tank that been doing it as long as Tank because Frank was doing it with Tank. Yes, I understand. But Frank ain't got that experience that these guys really got. And I feel like if Frank
Right.
had that experience like Tank and them really had, I feel like what he was doing was good. But I felt like
Right.
he wouldn't have gassed out. He would have learned how to pace himself and trade
Mm-hmm.
and learn and know when to trade and know when not to trade and get out
Right.
in a sense. But he tired himself out so much and let Tank break him down after Tank found out the secret. He broke you down. He analyzed, became a computer, analyzed, and broke you down. Figured it out. But I
Right.
mean, it was a hell of a fight. But if he moved to 40, I like to see him. Who would you like to see him against besides Ryo?
I mean, all the 40 guys I'd like to see him against. Even Regis. I'd like to see him against Regis, Richardson Hitchens, Devin. Uh, who else at 40?
T.O.
Liam Paro, Tio.
T.O.
Yeah,
Said
all
Gary
those guys.
already.
Even the guy that beat
I think,
Russell,
yeah,
Quelo.
yeah, Liam Powell, he get busy. I
Yeah.
like that
And he
fight
another
because
southpaw.
he like to get rugged with you.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I like him. If that fight was to happen, I like that fight. Look like a him in a Mario fight. I feel like somebody that's gonna really go back and trade and try to bully you because he definitely tried to bully Love. I mean, would you like to see him against Love?
Oh,
Love. Montana
Tank?
Love. Montana Love.
No, not
Huh?
really.
Not really.
Nah.
I don't think he could bully Montana like Leon Powell did, but
No, no. I just don't think skill for skill he's gonna keep up.
I mean, I could see it going as like a friend. But
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be a good move. I mean, I think Tank should move up eventually because, like, eventually it's just gonna be like, all right, Shakur and I'm gonna go up 40, 47 eventually because they could do that. They definitely gonna
Yeah.
hit those weights.
Yeah.
So and maybe 54. Who knows? But like, if he just stay at 35 his whole career, he gonna have to. I mean, it's not wrong with Dylan. He got to deal with Dula Mason. These young guys, he just got to wait for them to really
Hmm.
become that to really start
I mean,
fighting
he don't
them
gotta
because
wait
it's not
that
gonna be
long.
nobody else there after Shakur really leave and Loma say I'm retired or I'm done. Like
Right.
who else? It's gonna be none but the young bulls after that.
Yeah.
Truthfully,
Keyshawn, Tiger,
Keyshawn, Tiger,
Abdullah.
Dula.
Yeah.
That's a Dula, but I think it'd be. Whew, them young boys gonna give him some work though. I won't lie about that.
Yeah.
You got Kid Austin too. I'm not gonna leave him
Oh
out,
yeah,
but
yeah, Kid Austin.
you got Kid Austin. I mean, them young
I always
boys gonna
forget
come
about
up.
him because
It's gonna
both
be
both
one of them
keep
that's
talking
gonna
shit.
get put out though. I think eventually because it's gonna be
Yeah.
like one of these young boys. Oh, and you got Andy Cruz,
Okay.
some man that's
Andy
very
Cruz. Yeah.
skillful, very skillful.
Yeah.
A lot of people sleep on Andy too, but Andy definitely a gold medalist. He beat Keyshawn. A lot of people don't want to talk about that because I see Keyshawn get a little mad all the time when people talk about it. I mean, why not? I mean, he beat you without headgear too in the Olympics,
Mhm.
so you could really
Yeah.
go to bed for real. Not sure what the gloves are, but I mean, he did beat you 4 times. It can speak volume. I can see if it was once, coach. That's like, oh, that's amateurs, but he beat you 4 times and at the
Hmm.
Olympics with no headgear. You gotta respect that and hope and want to see him one day. Stop
Yeah.
pushing him out the picture because I feel like that's somebody you gotta see and it's a hell of a build up because
Right.
of the history.
Right.
He took your gold from you, boy. He made you get silver. Reset, sit your little behind down. Take that silver.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nah, for
It'd
real
be a good
though.
fight. It'd be a good fight for
I just feel
sure.
like
But I
Keyshawn
feel
should
like
start trying to
Keyshawn's
push
gonna
it
avoid it.
away.
I feel like he's gonna keep avoiding it. To be honest with you, until it's like a mega fight. They always say, oh, we're gonna build it up, build it up, build it up. But
Mm-hmm.
we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. I mean, Andy don't call him out, but they don't call each other out anyway. It's the fans that say, hey, this is the
Right.
fight that need to be for real. Everybody always talk about Andy and you get mad about it. I feel like he shouldn't. And how would y'all think? Would y'all let us hear Andy Cruz versus Keyshawn Davis? Y'all let us know in the comments, man. But besides that, coach, we got Turkey. I don't know how to skip Turkey, but Turkey. Turkey. I know you said Turkey is buying. He bought Ring Magazine already, right? You said.
Yeah, him and a couple other investors bought Ring Magazine.
How you feel? He really trying to get his head in this game. He really trying to become what's it called in this what's it game of boxing?
I mean, it's not him just trying to get into it. He's trying to control it
Think so?
because now he's gonna control the ring rankings, the Ring Magazine belt. He's trying to control boxing. He's trying to like have
Is it a
one
good
one
control?
body. With control comes, corruption, usually. So he's gonna do things his way. A lot of people not gonna like it. I mean, don't have to be what it is. We'll see what he can do, but I don't know.
So Ring Magazine is that basically like him buying like the WBC
I
basically?
mean, they got their own belt. Yeah, I
Yeah, that's
mean,
what I'm
kind
saying. So
yeah,
is that like him buying like the WBC or the IBF or something? Is that
yeah,
basically the
kinda,
same thing?
kinda,
Because if he was to buy the WBC, right? Would that
yeah.
like basically be like? Because like you say, you're gonna control that belt, the WBC belt after that,
Hmm.
in a sense. So it's like, whew. Because I mean, one thing is good is he's trying to get the pay-per-views down. I like that
Right.
because I
I like
think
that.
it's one card that's supposed to be twenty
Yeah,
dollars
the
pay-per-view.
AJ card,
AJ
AJ
card.
card.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I hopefully it's very guaranteed that it's going to be $20. But that's definitely what they're saying. It should be $20. If that's twenty
Yeah.
bucks, I pay for it instead of
Right. A 20 buck fight.
bootlegging.
Like, right. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Like,
Like
but
I
these
definitely,
$90 cards, they suck.
it's crazy. I mean, you gotta think about it. Some
I'm paying
people
that.
like yeah they want to see the fight, but do they really like care that much to like pay 90? Yeah, even if being me a true boxing fan, I feel like damn, I really want to see this fight, but it's on 20, like it's $20 just to see a fight. Like I know
Right.
I support my like them, but that's a lot just to see a fight. Just
Nah,
to
I'm not
see a
that much of
fight.
a fan of none of them
Y'all,
to pay that much.
y'all already getting y'all already getting money for people coming in and watching it live and barely being able to see it all the way up in the stands. I mean, you can see it
Hmm.
on the jumbotron, but I
That's
mean,
like
they're
watching it on
not.
TV.
I don't think they really gonna catch it like you catch it on TV because you right there, and you can see everything. Like the
Right.
jumbotron, not the clearest thing,
No.
like it is if you're at home watching it on TV. You get the
Nope.
nice view of everything. Like it's. I feel like home is better than being up all the way up at the top trying to watch it from the jumbotron. Personally,
I
what
agree.
y'all think? Y'all let me know in the comments. Y'all feel the same way or not? I feel like it is in a sense, but I
I agree.
think I don't know. Is it? I don't want to say, oh, he gonna bring bad. They gonna make like. You think people like he'll make people start watching boxing? You think it get to a point where people might start watching boxing? Like you think it could be
No.
like in a sense like that? Like Turkey could be
No. Because if we was gonna start watching boxing, we was gonna start watching a long time ago. and this is why it's at where it's at now because of people not fighting nobody. At least he's gonna make people fight each other. He's
I
gonna try
think,
to make people fight each other.
yeah, and it's gonna be hard, like you said in the previous, like when him and
Hmm.
like with the independent fight. He's
Right,
gonna have the most problems with that. Like somebody like a
right.
Tank and Boots and Canelo for sure. But them
Boots
guys,
is under Matchroom.
yeah, I
Matchroom
mean
already
Matchroom,
working with him.
Matchroom, my bad, Matchroom. Yeah,
They
I
already
mean he
work.
was Matchroom. I forgot Boots. I
Hmm.
know when he was Showtime, he was just a partnership. He wasn't really under
Right.
Showtime. But yeah, I mean, hopefully it's really for the good, and it really boxing really get better in terms of pricing and things like that, and getting the
Hmm.
real fights that boxing deserves. Because if he can do that, coach, I feel
That's a good
like and
thing.
make him like and make the pay per view $30, coach.
Right.
Honestly, I think pay per view sales and it ain't even gotta be the craziest guy. Ain't got me no Canelo or Tank. I feel like they're gonna start selling a lot more pay per views.
Right.
Honestly, I feel like the
I'm just
number might
wondering.
go up higher. Honestly, like a lot. You
Um,
might get
yeah,
two, three,
yeah.
like 4 or 5 million, and but it's of $20 or $30 pay per view fights. But it's
I
gonna
agree
be
because it's
higher
gonna be like
sales.
all right, if you're having trouble finding, all the streaming warriors gonna have trouble finding that stream. They're like, it's $20. I could pay that 20.
Right. So
They
you're gonna
might fuck
get them
around and
guys that don't want to, cause you know the internet.
mm-hmm.
You know how it gets sometimes. You got bad internet, and them joints just skipping. Cause
Mm-hmm.
I have problems with that too. But
Mm-hmm.
$30, I ain't gonna pay for that, bro. I ain't got
And
to
then you
skipping
get
them.
rights to it. I could watch it again the next day, and
Mm-hmm.
I could watch it again the next day instead of
Mm-hmm.
that one time online. Yeah, you got it for free, but you can only watch it this one time.
Yeah, that's the
Like,
part.
all right.
It
And
sucks
if you
for me
miss a
too,
fight, it's
cause it's
right,
over. When I miss the fight, it's around.
right.
I can't
But
even. Damn.
if you pay for it, it's like, oh shit, I can go to sleep and come back and watch it tomorrow. All right,
Exactly.
cool.
Cause I
I'll
know
pay
you
that
be
$20.
rewatching it, but I'm gonna
Right.
rewatch
You want to watch it. I want to
it.
study it. I want to see this. What did I
hmm
miss? This and that. So yeah, there could be some benefit to just paying for that 20, $30. But $90? No.
I'm saying
ninety
I
dollars?
feel
Fuck that.
like the pay per view sales will get really high. You really out there like even like someone like a Devin or a Shakur might really sell for maybe 4 million pay per views. Like,
Yeah, they can get a lot with
but
the higher
cause with
numbers.
that cheaper number, I feel like I think the more sales it's gonna be. I feel like in a sense to me.
I can agree with that
Y'all let
because
us
I'm more
know.
inclined to pay the 20.
Yeah, y'all let us know in the comments. You feel like will the sales even go up even for Shakur? If it was cheaper, y'all let us know how y'all feel about that situation. Cause I feel like I think the sales really will get higher. But speaking, we got what's his name introduced his fight finally. We just Mario Barrios versus Ramos. Ramos.
Abel Ramos, I think.
Yeah, I just said his last name. That
Is
last
it
name.
Abel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Do people not want to unify at 147, coach? Before we even get to that, like, what's up? Let's unify, man. Like, why y'all all want to say y'all want to build? Why always got to be let's build? Let's build this first. Let's build this first. Go unify.
Barrios is not really like a build this fight kind of guy. He's just going there and rumble. Like I don't see what fight he will be building.
Like I'm saying, like I'm like even from like the Brian Norman because they just said they wanted to build first to get to
Um,
the the boost fight. I mean, we ain't gonna talk much in
um,
that, but coach.
um,
Sucks. You know
man,
it.
that's a whole lot of yapping and capping.
You hunting rabbits or you hunting ducks? Y'all let me know. But I don't know. I just feel like it's unified, man. I don't know, coach. It's unify the damn division. Like I want to freeze this division. Crawford finally dropped I think it was the
All of them,
WBO. He found out
whatever
because he
one he
just
got.
recently he just dropped his fine. He just recently dropped the last belt, and
I
I
think it
think
was
it's the
the WBA,
WBO.
maybe. Oh, it might have been though, but I
It was
know he
one of
dropped
them
all of them.
because some of our main standing units was the interim of the WBO. I think.
Mhm.
So I
Okay,
think he finally got
he's the
advanced.
full.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like, come on, y'all. Let's y'all all basically just got the belt email. Let's see who really deserves the belt. Like I basically got the belts email. All of y'all. Basically. And
Right.
I ain't gonna like I know I'm Philly. Y'all probably gonna let me advice. I'm gonna take it away from Boots because Boots really trying to fight and y'all freezing them out.
Hmm.
Contracts was sent to all of them. So y'all can't even say, and that's why I'm trying to take Boots out in a sense, because contracts were sent to all of them, coach. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's
I
like
mean,
we see who want to fight, we see who don't want to fight,
yeah, it's fair enough. But I mean, everybody's gonna say, "Oh, the contract was this, the contract was that." So
and the money there for all of them. The money was there for all of them. Boots was willing to take a pay cut too, so we see
hmm
who really want to fight, coach. We see, but
yeah,
they don't want to do it, coach. They want to no, and then come out and say, "Oh, that's not true. That's not true. We ain't ducking this." Well, how come the fight not made then, buddies? When the fight not made?
everybody don't want to seem like a duck, but they just talking in circles.
Hey, like y'all can't say, man, you unify the division, but finally dropped the last belt. Go unify the damn division. That 147 be popping. Like once Bud and Spence and them all left, it's like the division just got real quiet because they don't want to get rumbling. Yeah,
Yeah,
Sean Porter. Go ahead, coach.
no, no, go ahead.
You got Sean Porter, you had Dan, you had all them in there rumbling. Man, they was rumbling that
Yeah,
47 coach.
yeah.
Now, son, they ain't got these champs that don't want to rumble.
That's what made 47 division at the time,
Yeah, like
because you had Danny, you had Keith Thurman, you had Sean Porter, you had all of them just Errol Spence. They all just fighting each other.
exactly. And they wasn't rumbling. Now you got these guys that don't want to rumble. Y'all champions, y'all don't want to unify. Come on, man. It's only one person that want to be undisputed at that in that division. That's Boots.
I mean, champions ain't as great either.
Yeah.
Those four guys that was at 47, the only one that's comparable is Boots,
Mm,
just even in star power.
yeah. And now he really
So
getting that star power really popping now. He really starting to get to that level where Boots was supposed to be. I feel like Boots
yeah,
was supposed to
finally,
be there a while ago.
I guess the
You got
business side
30
was
some odd
getting
fights in, and the stardom didn't kick in. He was
the business
trying,
side
but
wasn't right. I don't think
yeah, the business side wasn't right, but he was trying.
he can only do so much. His team got to
Yeah,
do the rest.
yeah. You can tell his team going there, yo, give me this fight. They gonna
Right.
give it to you. They got so much faith in you, Boots. But y'all let us know how y'all feel about that situation. It's iffy, man. Like let's unify. Let's get 147 popping. 147 was a hell of a division.
We gotta find a new one because 47 about to draw right up with
It's
these
about to
guys.
become a desert, man. They out there.
Hmm.
They out there hunting ducks, man. Looney
Yeah,
Tunes.
they bullshitting at 47. To be honest with
Yeah,
you,
they
so, one,
tripping at that division. Sucks to say, but how you feel about this? How you feel about Mario versus Ramos? Anyway, how you feel about that fight?
it's all right, I guess.
Let me go to the
It's all right. I feel like it's a very winnable fight for Mario. I actually think it's kind of a tune up, to be honest with you.
we got Ramos 28-6. I say it's a warm up. I feel like he Mario
It's
Mario's last fight was who? Damn it.
no,
Oh,
fuck no.
somebody after that. I see. It was. I'm
Ugas,
trying to.
wasn't it Ugas? No, it was. I think he had
I
one
think it
after
was
that too.
Uga.
Man. Oh, he had one after
Hold
that
on, I
too.
got him right here. I got him right here.
Oh yeah, Maidana
It was
earlier this year, May.
Donna. Who that? 22-3. I don't remember
Yeah,
seeing that fight, coach. I don't
I
remember
said
that fight
I
even
remember seeing
happening.
that. It wasn't, awe inspiring. Like it was a guy that was kind of meant for him to beat. But yeah, that was in May, so he getting his second fight for the year, and then maybe he's gonna look for a big fight next year.
Do you do you think the core is coming back to Joe Cordina, or you think it's a different route? How do 2025 even look for? Meant to ask that.
It depends on his hand, to be honest with you, because if it's really fucked up,
Mm-hmm.
we might not see him until the middle of the year next year. Because I'm talking about like if there was like breaks and it broke through the skin and all this shit. Like if it's really fucked up, we might not see him until the middle of the year because he has to rehab it. He has to get strength back in it. Then he has to be able to trust it again, get back into sparring and training regularly. So it might be a good amount of time before we see him again. So everything really comes down to this hand injury and his hands in general. Because if they keep hurting, keep breaking, he fuck around, get into another camp and break it again. So we really might not see him until the middle of next year, somewhere around the summer. So I just want him to get his shit right before he even think about a fight. Get your shit right. Don't rush it. Don't try to come back and just like, all right, it's cool now, and then fuck around, break it again. So even middle of next year, I'll probably say. So I don't know who's gonna be available.
One thing I want to say, I want to get this. I want to say we got to start a hotline. Get the fans engaged more. How y'all feel? Let's get y'all engaged more. We're gonna drop a number for them. We could get a random number, get it up there, leave a voicemail, and let them give. This is something I want to start basically, and get them tell us how they feel about the episode or a particular topic or things like that. Drop a number, get them real engaged. I want to get y'all real engaged with us to feel that we listening to y'all and we actually hearing what y'all saying and replying to what y'all saying. To let y'all know we're listening to y'all too. So like that's something great to start. I feel like we're gonna start that real soon. We're gonna drop a hotline number on the screen and in the comment section. I mean description, my bad. Because listen, coach, it's only one side. I don't know no other sides, coach. They might not like our side, but there's only one side for us. And that's the Philly side, yeah?
But now, new. Who thought we see the day when we'll kick our feet up, lay back, exhale, put the heat up, no stress, no scale, no jail can keep us. Only case we catch it now, it'd be a misdemeanor. Remember we used to